like you got something to prove.
Hey folks, it's Ron with On Fire Concerts, and we're here today for our artist interview of the month. And we have a young lady with us, Layla Tucker. Thank you, Layla, for being with us today.
Thank you.
Um, just a little bit about your background. You grew up in the Middle Tennessee area, did you not?
I sure did. Arrington, Tennessee.
That's what I was thinking. And you was born and raised in Nashville, is that correct?
I was born and raised. We actually moved to Malibu, California when I was about 7 years old, but we were out there for about 6 years doing the whole acting thing, and we decided to come back to home.
Well, you know, just a little background, how I learned about Layla Tucker, which the name, of course, everybody knows. I was listening to some YouTube music like I normally do, and it plays a lot of time, but I'm not watching, and you hear it.
Right.
And I was listening to it, and song California Dreaming came on, and I just thought, who is that singing? Because that girl can sing. And of course, it was Layla Tucker, and and then Misery Loves Company, and the other ones you have out there, and it was just they're just great. You're an awesome singer, and
I appreciate that. Thank you.
you know we get asked a lot that these questions, and I know artists probably get tired of, but about your early influences. Now, in your case, your mom, of course, is Tanya Tucker, country music legend, and your dad is Jerry Lassiter, who is one of the top songwriters in Nashville's history, as far as I'm concerned.
I appreciate
He's written for Tim McGraw, Billy Ray Cyrus, and
George Jones and
George Jones. So your talent, of course, comes natural, But who were some of your early influences other than your mom?
Well, I mean, I'd have to say she's definitely a big one. But I grew up on all types of different music. Actually, my probably my favorite singer, one of my biggest influences is Billy Joe Shaver. He's my best friend. He's my hero, and I'm pretty sure the first song I can ever remember singing is "I'm Gonna Live Forever." But him and Ronnie Millsap is a big one for me. And even kind of the newer people too, like Miranda Lambert, and she I used to love her. I still love her. Merle Haggard, of course, and I kind of grew up on the Waylon and all kinds of all that stuff, and Buck Owens and Marty Robbins, the Eagles. Right. So I got a lot of different influences that I can get inspired from. Yeah, exactly.
I believe it was at Leaper's Fork or Huckett's out there.
Probably.
You did The Way I Am one night. And that was Merle would have been proud of that, That was a great job on that song. I'm a Merle Haggard fan, diehard, it's what I grew up on, And, but so, talking about California Dreaming and Misery Love Company, and do you write most of your stuff, or I know everybody does covers, I guess, but do you write most of yours?
Oh yeah, I write pretty much all of mine, or co-write. But I think on my next album, I'm gonna have a few of my dad's songs on there. But this first one is a tribute album. But I pretty much write everything I sing, besides Merle, of course. Yeah. I wish I wrote that.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And Misery Loves Company. I have shared that thing, I don't know how many times on my social media page. I just love the song. I think, and the video is great. So folks, if you haven't seen it, go out there and look at it.
I appreciate that. Actually, we had a $200 budget for that music video. We paid our boys on $50, a 6-pack of PBR, and pizza.
Oh, that's a good video. You couldn't. I thought it was the sound. The video was awesome. I thought so. I've shared it. I don't know how many times.
That was a fun day.
Yeah. What is your? I guess it's probably like kids. You probably can't say, but what is your favorite song you've written?
Ooh, my favorite song that I've written just myself or co-written?
Just that you've written.
Um, that's a hard one. I'd probably have to say "Misery Loves Company."
Yeah, that's like I said, an awesome song. So, are the songs you have on YouTube that's out there on your? Is it SoundCloud that you have them listed on? I believe out there.
I think well, those songs like "California Dreamin'" and "Misery Loves Company" and "My Heart Wins Again," all those songs are actually under Facebook Sound Collection.
That's what. Okay, Sound Collection. That's right.
Yeah. And so
And
I don't know who's putting my songs on YouTube or something, but it ain't us. But I'm
the
glad people
Sound Collection is what I was thinking of.
yeah.
Uh, so, are you in the process of releasing an album or any singles or?
Yeah, we actually we're working on a great little project just while the COVID thing is going on, and it's actually a tribute album, which is very exciting because it's one of my heroes. Um, but we've been working hard, and my dad's going to be on it. My sisters are going to be on it. They're already on it. I'm trying to get my brother to get on it, but like pulling teeth.
Yeah, does Bose does he sing?
Oh yeah, he's
I know he plays. I didn't know if he was. I don't know that I've heard
oh
anything.
yeah. It's
I know he
hard
was a
getting
musician, but
it's hard getting him to sing, but when he does, it's worth it because he's a phenomenal singer and writer, and he plays lefty, upside down or
right.
restrained, just crazy, and he's super talented, and we're trying to light that fire under his butt.
So, am I correct? Did I read where you're signing with Fantasy Records?
Yeah, I actually just signed with Fantasy Records, Concord, and I think on my 21st birthday in June,
Yeah,
and
that's a
I
good birthday
officially
present.
oh yeah, that's one hell of a birthday present. That's all I got. That's all I need.
um, so we know you're a great singer,
Thank
songwriter,
you.
and during this COVID time, I'm sure you've had plenty of time to write
Oh yeah,
and things.
too
But
much.
you're also, I seen a video and it was a few years old, I believe. But you like compound bows, I believe.
I do. Matthews compound. I'd like to get a recurve one of these days, but I'm just not that skilled. So
I have tried that. I'm not no good at it.
it takes some time. I've actually been shooting bows, Matthews actually for since I was about 13 years old, and kind of quit doing it for about 5 years or 4 or 5 years, and got back into it, and now it's just trying to find the space to do it at because we're kind of in a little neighborhood, which I'm not used to. But
And neighbors said she's shooting compound bow.
yeah, it's like we're the redneck neighbors, and we're okay with that.
Well, like I said, puckets. I love puckets, and
Oh man,
I've seen you out there a number of times over the years. Was in and out. I'm in and out so fast that I don't never have time to hang around much. But that's a great place. I
oh
mean,
yeah, I grew up going there. I've been going there since I was about 15 years old. So that was like the first place that I really started getting up on stage. Like that kind of helped me with my confidence on stage, and just doing it, and like diving on in, and that place really shaped who I am as an artist today because of all the support and just the love that you receive, and the carefreeness of it, and no pressure, just country
it's
music.
just fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it's a place to go have fun. And
Exactly. And I got a few best friends over there a few friends that I've made over there for lifetime. So I'm
right,
very,
and it's a great place, and they have done wonders for young artists
oh
over
yeah.
at Puckett's. And you just, I told somebody it's sort of like the Nashville Palace used to be, but now it's sort of like you don't know who you're going to run into in there. When you go in there, you
Yeah,
don't never know
exactly. I mean,
who's going to come in.
Chris
It,
Stapleton could walk in and
right. It's
just
a
hang
it's a
out.
neat place. Um, so tell the folks where they can find information on Layla or Tucker and where your tour dates or your music and
Yeah, actually, you can find most of my songs for Facebook. That's kind of separate from my album that we're doing. But you can find most of those songs. I think there's about 10 of them on Facebook Sound Collection. And first one I sent in was California Dreamin', and it actually just went straight to #1. So we just kept on writing, and you can find that on Facebook Sound Collection. I think as far as iTunes and Spotify, I think the only thing that I have on there right now is just a Christmas song, but we're working on that. But
and that will. I think folks that don't know who Layla Tucker is, told like a friend of mine the other night we were talking about you actually,
my
um,
ears burning.
and I said, it's one of these things, and I'm one of these. I've been around a long time in this, and I say what I think pretty much. Don't I
Oh
tell
yeah.
people don't ask if you don't want to know. But uh, I love your mama to death. Your music I love. However, I respect you as one that's not doing covers as a child of a well-known
Oh yeah,
star,
singing
which a
her
lot,
song.
lot unfortunately a lot do, and that works for some. But in your case, I mean, it just you're doing it Layla's way, and you're doing it on your own, and that is just something to me just so admirable.
Oh well, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that because that's like the last thing that I wanted to do. There's a thin line between honoring and abusing. You know.
Right. That my daddy used to tell me. My dad used to say, you can use me, but don't abuse me.
Yeah. Exactly.
But in your case, I mean, your writing ability, your singing, your voice, um, you know, all you need to do is Layla, in my view, because
Oh
I think,
golly.
yeah. And I said, people that don't know who you are, now, they're gonna hear soon,
Oh, I hope so.
and something that I want to go into while we're talking.
Yeah.
February the 5th in McMinnville, Tennessee, we have a show with the legendary Gene Watson, who we just put on as opener, Layla Tucker. And we are so proud to have you on that.
Oh, I'm proud to be there. Oh my God, it's my honor.
Gene is, a great guy. And of course, as a promoter, we always say, okay, we're going to have an opener. Let me run this by the headliner.
Right.
Gene was thrilled. He said, I don't mind a
Get out of
bit.
here.
He said, we don't have a problem at all with Layla Tucker opening.
Well, not yet.
So yeah. Well, I mean, you always verify, and they didn't give us no hesitation. No, let me check it out. No, just go ahead.
I'm just happy Gene
And,
knows my name.
yeah, well, and he's gonna know your music. So and we actually with his agent, I sent a thing and said, I'm gonna put Layla Tucker on here to open. And here's the video. And the video was Misery Loves Company. And so, yeah.
Oh man.
And it didn't take no time. We got, okay, it's fine with us. So, we're proud to have you on that. And we're thrilled you took time today to talk to us.
Oh my gosh, I'm honored to do this, and thank you guys so much for thinking of me and everything. And this is quite a shock to me. I mean, I get to open up for Gene Watts. I mean, that's pretty that's pretty cool because
Well,
I'm used to hearing him on my phone or on the speakers.
I was telling Keith the other day, and by the way, just so folks may not know, Keith Keith Thomas
Yep.
uh, is who we go through to talk about getting you booked on dates right now.
He's
And
my
Lisa
manager.
is I don't know her title, but she has been just great with me, working with me to set everything up.
She's basically like my stage mom. I call them my stage parents.
Well, they've been awesome,
Oh
and
man, I don't deserve those guys. They take care of me. That's for sure.
they have been great. And So, will you do us a song to close out with?
I shall try. I think I might do a little Misery Loves Company.
That will work just great.
Oh, and I keep sleeping with my fan on, so my voice is drying out. So bear with me.
I told somebody I can be talking and mine will now just quit. And I said, my wife probably likes that. But, you know,
Oh,
well, okay, folks, here it is. Layla Tucker.
thank you. You've been dragging my name around town like you got something to prove. We both know these games you're playing are something that you always lose. My mama told me it's just free publicity. Keep talking that talk and walking that walk, and maybe one day we'll see that girl in the mirror looking back at you is your own worst enemy. So don't blame me for trying. I know deep down you're crying. 'Cause misery loves company, that's how it's always been. Don't even think you can fool me with the lies that you're selling. Just because we have different views on the way things are to be, I can't seem to win for losing with you. I'm just gonna be me. Misery loves company. Red high heels and social skills, I can see right through it all. Talking down on that girl in town just to make yourself feel tall. Let's help one another instead of hating each other. 'Cause misery loves company, that's how it's always been. Don't even think you can fool me with the lies that you're selling. Just because we have different views on the way things are to be, I can't seem to win for losing with you. I'm just gonna be me. Misery loves company. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but girl, your words will hurt you most. Just because we have different views on the way things ought to be, I can't seem to win for losing with you. I'm just gonna be me. Misery loves company. I said misery loves company.
And there you have it, folks, with Layla Tucker. And you can come on February the 5th to McMinnville, Tennessee, Park Theater, and you'll hear a lot more. Those tickets, of course, are on our website, onfireconcerts.com. They can call me, 615-427-1925. But we are so glad to have you today, Layla, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
And folks, we look forward to seeing you in McMinnville, Tennessee on February the 5th. Come join us. Until next time.
Come on down.